Here's the best approach. You have a spreadsheet like this one I created using Google Sheets. You see the name of an actual person, her phone number, her mailing address, her email, her title, and details about her company like revenue. This is the key to acquiring new customers. Instead of living in the world of hypothetical ideas about who might buy your product, you have actual data on actual people. You should have a long list of thousands of potential buyers for your product. Now you can start testing in the real world to see if real people will give you real money for your product. If they don't, then you can ask real people why they don't care about what you're selling. This is where the rubber hits the road, where you can start communicating real value and see if people are actually willing to pay for it. So where do you get a list like this? There are different ways, some free, some not. It's up to you to decide whether you'd rather invest time or invest money. You can find a list for free, buy a list outright, rent a list from someone like an influencer, compile a list by doing research, or build a list from scratch. Whatever approach you use, you'll be leaps ahead of most marketers who don't have a list at all. They often go straight into advertising without the pinpoint targeting that you can get from having a list. That's why they can waste boatloads of money on advertising, because they haven't actually identified their target customers in a concrete way. Before I get into the details of these different approaches, I want to point out a few things. First is that you do not need to generate leads. Often marketers spend a ton of time and a ton of money generating leads by creating landing pages, Google Ads, and lead magnets, such as white papers, that are designed to capture people's email addresses. Yes, you can do this, but generating leads is expensive and time-consuming. Instead of spending your time on generating leads, you should be spending your time getting leads to buy your product. That's the hard part that many people avoid. Instead, they keep themselves busy with so-called lead generation, or what I like to call procrastination. I call it procrastination because the real hard work is selling your product, not capturing emails from people who can be sold to. So before you go and spend a lot of time and money generating leads, consider just buying leads. Bam! Within a few days, you could have a list of 10,000 potential buyers for your product. Wasn't that easy? No white papers, no Google Ads, no LinkedIn targeting, or any of that. You just pay for a list that meets the criteria you're looking for, and you get it almost immediately. Then you can focus on the real hard job of marketing and selling to those potential buyers.